Hello, Northwood students. It's Miss Ashley, and today I am here to teach you how you can do pretend play without any toys. What? We can play without toys? You sure can. And before I get to that part, we are going to read this story, Never Mail an Elephant by Mike Thaler. Never mail an elephant. Could you imagine mailing an elephant? That sounds like an enormous task. All right, let's find out what happens. One day, I decided to mail my cousin Dilly an elephant for her birthday. So I went to the stationery store and got lots of wrapping paper. Then I went to the hardware store and got a big ball of string. What are they going to do with string and wrapping paper and an elephant? Next, I emptied my piggy bank and went to the post office to get lots of stamps. Then I went to the zoo and got an elephant. An elephant? How do you just don't get to take an elephant from the zoo? That's not how this works. I covered the elephant with wrapping paper, wound it around with string, and tied it in a bow. Would an elephant really stay still for that? Oh, I don't know. Then I addressed it. Addressed is when you put someone's name and their address on an envelope so it can be mailed and get to their house. The elephant giggled because it tickled. I let my dog Lucky lick the stamps. Ugh. Fortunately, you don't have to lick stamps as much as you used to. Then I pasted them on. I bet this elephant would take a lot of stamps because elephants are pretty heavy. Lucky's tongue stuck to the floor. I pulled him loose. Look at that. Poor Lucky. Jeez. Then we put the elephant on my wagon and pulled it to the corner mailbox. You may have seen one of these in your neighborhood before. This is a type of mailbox where you can take things that you want to put in the mail, like a letter or a card or a present, or maybe you want to send somebody a bill for something, and you put it in here, and the mail carrier will come later and pick it up and send it to the post office. And from the post office, it gets sorted and sent to the person that it's for. And it says, then I pushed and shoved and stuffed the elephant in. Do you think an elephant would really fit into a mailbox? I don't think so. As I headed for home, I met the mail carrier and told him about the elephant. I bet the mail carrier isn't too excited about having an elephant to take to the post office. I'm pretty sure that elephant's not going to fit in his vehicle. The mail carrier went to the mailbox and opened the door. Then he pulled and tugged and yanked the elephant out. What a mess. Then he wrestled it onto his cart. In Ames, our mail carriers don't have carts. A lot of them have either vans or kind of like a truck, and putted slowly to the post office. So there's the mail carrier trying to get the elephant to the post office. The postmaster put the elephant on the scale. Then he stamped it. So they put it on the scale to see how much he weighs and make sure that there's enough postage, enough stamps to be mailed. And the stamp says it's been certified. It's ready to be put in the mail. The elephant went wild. Its legs shot out of the wrapping paper. Oh no. It jumped into the air, crashed through the wall, and ran all the way back to my house. Since Dilly's birthday was that afternoon, I did the next best thing I could do. I tied a pink ribbon around the elephant, and it says, "For Dilly." Then Lucky and I climbed on top and rode it next door to her party. Happy birthday. So that's a story of how our character tried to send an elephant in the mail. But I'm going to teach you how you can pretend to be a mail carrier and someone who sends mail. So watch what I do next, and you can even try this at home. Remember, with no toys. Hello there, Northwood. Remember I was telling you I was going to show you how you could pretend and make your own letters to mail and be a mail carrier too? Let me show you how. Today I grabbed some markers and I'm going to write a little note. Now remember, we're all still learning how to write in preschool, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Maybe it's just a picture. I'm writing, Dear Miss Annie, I think you are amazing. And then, I'm going to draw a little picture on here. I know she likes dogs, so I'm going to draw a little picture of a dog. And I'm going to write, make a little heart, love, Miss Ashley. I'm going to send this to her in the mail. So I have an envelope. I'm going to fold it up. Now here's the thing, you don't have to have an envelope to do this. If you don't have an envelope, you can actually make an envelope out of a piece of paper. You don't even need an envelope. I'm going to fold it up and I'm going to put it inside this envelope here. All right, open it. Then I'm going to just fold it inside. I don't really want to lick this one. I recommend taping it if you're going to do anything. Then on the front, I have to address it to her. So you might want, maybe if you're going to put this in the real mail, maybe you have a family member help you. I'm going to write Miss Annie. Whoever you're going to give it to, you write really big down here. And then at the top, I'm going to write my name, Miss Ashley. Now I don't have any real stamps. You might not have any stamps at home either. So instead you could use a sticker and pretend like it's a stamp and put it at the very top corner like this. If you don't have a sticker, you can draw where your stamp would go. Now I'm going to pretend I'm taking this to the post office. What you're going to need is like a box, like you have an Amazon box or a Target box, or maybe you have a backpack or a Tupperware or something to put this in and pretend like it's the mailbox. Now it's time to put this letter in the mail. Follow me. Now, since I'm not a real postal worker or making like a real letter, I'm just pretending today. So I'm gonna put my mail in my pretend mailbox right here in this box. All right, and now it's gonna go to the post office. Hello, I am mail carrier Ashley, and now I'm pretending to pick up the mail at the mailbox. Oh, it looks like we got a letter to take to the post office today. I'm going to put this in my mail carrier bag and take it to the post office. We'll see you later. All right, our letter has now made it to the post office. We're going to weigh it. Oh, seems like the correct postage, and now it's time to stamp it. And if you don't have any stamps at home, you can just use a marker or a pen, a crayon, and you can make a little mark, maybe a check mark. It's ready to be delivered. Now it's time for it to get delivered to Miss Annie. Wait till you see how we do that. All right, now it's time to deliver Miss Annie's letter. I'm gonna put it out here in her door. And now we'll wait until she gets it. Bye.
Wow, I got a letter. I love getting mail. Let me see what's inside. Dear Miss Annie, I think you're amazing. Rough. Love, Miss Ashley. Oh boy, I think I'm gonna write her a letter back. Here I go.
Now it's your turn. Let's see how you play. Have fun.